Okay. Hey guys, my name is Xanthia Moore, and I have started this docu-series just to raise awareness to Mario Robert Garcia and his wife Michelle Andrea Garcia. They own this company. When I met them, it was called the Orange Box Project. Apparently, they use companies to scam tenants and landlords. They force the landlord to sign a contract to not speak to the tenant and therefore take advantage of both the tenant and landlord by keeping monies and blaming it on the other party. Now, what I'm showing you at first is a contract that we actually currently have. It ended terribly. He stole money from the contract because I received an eviction notice proving that he stopped paying the homeowner, or he would pay the homeowner money here and there. I received an eviction notice in the amount of almost $20,000. And as you can see, I was paying $36.50 each month. With the past few months, I was paying $4,500 because he faked a contract saying that I had an extension. So he pocketed extra monies that didn't exist because the contract didn't exist. He was not truthful with me. He kept lying and shifting blame. He threatened me several times. I have police reports. He's threatened my kids. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of people like this who portray having this perfect life on social media. And on the back end, he has eviction notices. He has civil court claims. He has tried to steal someone's property before and got arrested for it. And his wife is his partner in crime. She is aware of everything that he do. People have reached out to her. In the episodes to come, I have interviews with some of the unfortunate families that fell victim to Mr. Garcia and Mrs. Garcia scams. People think that he started scamming back in 2019. That is simply not true. He has a company that was established in 2009, The Right Path Housing. In the series to come, we will go through each one of his businesses and see how he scammed people under each one of his business. But his scamming predates his companies. I will also show you how in 2007, he also got in trouble for trying to obtain someone's property. So just sit back, grab you some snacks, and let's get into this real estate swindler. Here you have my contract. You can slow it down to read through it. I simply will not be going through every word of this contract. I just wanted to show you that we have something. And before this contract ends and before this man just pockets all my money, I just want to let you guys know how it comes about. It looks professional. It looks legit. He has all the right terms, all of that. But this house was not even prepared for me to live in June 1st. I had to send my son home to Mississippi, and I stayed in this house for the month of June with no gas. I didn't have no water. I didn't even have a refrigerator. I had a hole in my ceiling, and only one of the ACs worked. I was promised that this house would be ready on June 1st, and it simply was not. It caused me to lose my business. I was supposed to be opening doors. This was supposed to be a assisted living facility, and I could not open my doors. I lost my contract. I lost my business, and I had to figure out an alternative way to pay the rent there. So that is why I'm here. Let's speed through some of this. These are just emails. This is the eviction notice that I got from the homeowner. Let me see if I can. Yep. Let's go back. Let's stop right here. You can read this eviction notice. You can see that it has my name, information on there. And if you see, this is the address that I was at, non-payment and fees. Your monthly rent is $36.50. So as of April 5, why was Mario forcing me to pay $4,500 if this was not in my contract? Thief. That's what he is. He's a thief. You see this amount right here? That says $19,250. Thief. You are a thief. Let's move on. So I have some emails telling him to fix it now. I pay $4,500 per month, sending it to him and the homeowner, because I don't play these games. I don't play these games at all. You have the right one, friend. But since we want to talk about people being bums and stuff, let's figure out how much of a bum Mario Garcia is. Okay? Let's figure it out. You see here? These are evictions. He started scamming back in 2007, prior to when he started a business. He was scamming, and then he was like, oh, let me figure out how I can do this more professional. He started the business, the Right Path Housing. Then he started to really scam. Okay, you see the amounts here. It looks like they were cleared out. I'm gonna call and figure out if I can gain some information on that. But woe and behold, this is where the civil judgments start rolling in. This is February 8, 2012, and this is in Adams County Court. Okay. Let's see what else we can find out on this Mario Garcia. Okay, looks like he was on a constant roll. 2007, 2008, 2012, 2013, 2014. What else we can get? Phew. We got some arrest. We got some arrest. That don't pertain to him. We're going to stick to facts. Oh, yeah, we found his real LinkedIn when he was begging for IT positions and internships. I guess that unemployed caught up with him, and he turned to scamming. Oh, now let's get into Mrs. Michelle Andrea Turson Mulhall. That's the maiden name here. She got some charges against her as well. So they definitely are a perfect match in hell. We got some Facebooks. And it looks like they put all of the properties in her name because she has ownership of a few things, which is smart. I mean, Marielle is a criminal. You don't want to put your properties in criminals. And he calls himself the Wolf of Main Street. This is one of his companies, Right Path Housing. He started in Colorado, then he went to Arizona, then he ended up in California. And it is said to believe that he is currently still in California. Who really knows? I'm really hoping to, raise awareness to this guy and his work ethic, and hopefully we can, get a citizen's arrest or put him in a position to stop scamming people. I found his one of his companies, and he's so smart. He has all the other companies attached to this address right here. With the National Leasing being the last company that he opened in December of 2022. His recent email to take people's payments is rental payments, a rental payment email. So just be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I would not deal with this guy at all. Absolutely not. If you want to just throw your money away, yeah, I wouldn't deal with this guy at all. But in the episodes to come, I have reached out to a few people. They are willing to do interviews with me and just, talk about the hardship that came after dealing with Mario. I know for me, he has created quite a financial hardship. And in the episodes to come, I will show you text messages where he has laughed at my misfortune. He basically prides himself in scamming and prides himself in putting people down. He has emotionally impacted me. I had to go to the hospital when I was pregnant because he threatened my unborn child. And he has 3 kids. He has, I want to say, a son named Serge or Sage. He has a daughter he calls Pickle, and he has another baby. And I just can't imagine someone who is a father figure who, he also is a youth coach, can sit up there and talk down to my kids, calling me names, speaking ill of my children. And I have proof of everything. He walks and talks as if he can't be touched, or he walks and talks as if he isn't responsible for the things that he say, which is very hurtful. And yes, I am afraid of this man. I mean, gosh, he has threatened to send people to my house. He has threatened to put me out. He has threatened my children. He has extorted me for money. Yeah, I am afraid of him, but today I'm standing 10 toes down, and I'm not going to be afraid anymore. No, I'm not going to be afraid of Mario anymore. And I know it's people out there who are researching him, and I'm going to try my best to put this information out there so that they don't get scammed by this guy. He's driving around in Bentleys and going to golf courses and putting his children in private schools. And he's doing it at the expense of scamming people. He just scammed someone back in March for over $20,000. So if he got me for over $20,000 and he got this person for over $20,000, you can only imagine who else is out there that he is scamming, and he's sitting there just filthy rich. And there should be no reason why his businesses are legit. So stay tuned. I have some things for you guys. I'm reaching out to some of the victims. And like I said, we're going to be doing interviews and just really, trying to warn people about this guy. He's not a good person. She's not a good person. She knows what he do, and she don't care. As long as her lip injections keep them rolling and her cheek fillers are up to date and the Botox is there, she's not going to leave this man. She's not going to stand up against this man. And I really feel bad for the children. I really do. I feel bad for the children because now they get to see that their father is a wolf for real. Not the wolf he wants to be, but the wolf who devours people. Just mean and nasty and cruel and a terrorist. They're a terrorist. So again, thank you for watching my video and stay tuned. I will include information in the description for the next video.